Captain Ron Williams. Oh, you see it just go by? Yeah. He just went by. Yeah. Some kind of remote control airplane, CIA drones. You don't know what's going on out there. Ty Plastry here from the Tahoe Bike Coalition. I know formerly it was Bike to Work Week that we called it. We've changed the name and it's coming up.
It is, and we're totally stoked about it. We moved the dates back. The reason we Bike to Work typically is in the month of May, but as you know, the last couple of Mays we've been getting hammered with snow and rain and cold temperatures, and everybody wants to do it. So
yeah.
The previous year we had 730 people, 87 teams in 6 schools, and 23,000 miles when we had good weather. So we said, okay, why fight nature? Let's move it 2 weeks into June, and then more people could participate.
Well, you're lucky it didn't snow. Usually when you do that, it makes it snow then, and you make it in July and it'll snow. So how does it work? What do people need to do? Obviously, it's trying to encourage people to get out of their cars and into their bikes.
Absolutely.
Onto their bikes.
Yeah, I mean, we call it the challenge, and the challenge could be as simple as riding a bike for your very first time. Mm-hmm. It's not a competition. It's not a race. As you said, it's really about getting people out of the car so that they can realize that it's really easy to ride your bike to work. Mm-hmm. When you think about it, state line to the Y is only 5 miles.
Well, and it's flat.
And it's flat.
You know, I mean, for a mountain town, that's nice that you do it. Because I lived on North Shore for a while, and right out of Tahoe City, but we lived up in a place, it's like 1,000 feet up, so it was a challenge to just ride the bike to and from. It's much better. We're set up good for riding bikes in South Lake, I think. You know?
I think so too, and we've got a lot of new facilities coming in. We had the first section of bike lanes in Highway 50 last summer from Trout Creek to El Dorado Beach. Mm-hmm. This summer, it's continuing from El Dorado Beach to Ski Run. Mm-hmm. The following years, we're going to be doing bike lanes all the way to the Y. So this is part of our regional master plan. What we're really working towards is creating a world-class bicycle destination and connectivity so that you could ride your bike uninterruptedly around the lake.
Well, how long do you think before we can actually ride a bike from, say, Myers to State Line on a bike trail? Because it's kind of broken, and I know as a local, people know where to go. They ride to Myers and they get across that bridge, and locals know a little way around the airport, which is cool.
Yes.
But if you're visiting, there's no signage, and it can be frustrating, and that's, I know what the mission is to make it so that kids and the families and everybody can just tool around on their bikes.
Yeah. So right now, when the bike path that you're referring to is the Sawmill bike path along the golf course. Mm-hmm. Right when it ends at Sawmill Road. And so right now, Phase 2A is being built on Sawmill Road from Lake Tahoe Boulevard to Echo View Estates, which is like a 0.6 miles. Uh-huh. So we're totally stoked about that. Then next summer it's going to pick up, and the bike path is going to continue meandering through the forest and end up at the bike bridge. Mm-hmm. So it takes time. Yeah. It's really expensive.
How much time do you think, though, before we're connected, like I said, maybe from State Line to Myers?
Well, I think the end of next summer.
Really?
Yeah.
A bike path that'll take you the whole way, and is there a trick to getting through that area from El Dorado Beach, heading west? Because it seems like you get to Sprouts, and it's confusing for people. It's confusing as a local too.
It is. You know, that's been one of our highest priorities. Mm-hmm. It's called Harrison Street. Uh-huh. And right now, the city does have some money for the Harrison Street project. We're looking at alternative sections right now. We'd like to see it go through the Harrison Street. There's an alternative plan to turn right at Lake View, uh-huh, at the El Dorado Beach, and then turn left so that you go behind
Sprouts
yeah, and make that like a one-way uh-huh path. So there are plans.
What's the problem there? Is just the way the way the parking is in front of those businesses or something?
The problem is, sadly, is we're not getting cooperation from the landowners.
The people that own those businesses right
Precisely.
there.
Precisely, and it's sad because research has shown in other places like Oregon and elsewhere that when a bicycle path comes into your business or in front of your business increases. They're always paranoid about the reduction of parking spaces. Yeah. But you could put 12 bikes in a parking space for a car. Right. And we just think the original plan that advanced by the Conservancy was to put a bike path through there, lawn, landscaping lights, picnic tables, and we think that those businesses would just really kick butt.
Yeah.
Increase sales.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting to think about a bike path actually working all the way from one end of town to the
yes
other. The one last time, real quick, the Tahoe Bike Challenge is from when to when, and how do people register?
Yeah, it starts Monday, June 4th, and it ends on Friday the 15th. It's really easy to register. You just go online at tahoebike.org. You go
Website
online
right there.
and you register. And so you can go on there and you can check 24/7, any day, any time of the day, and log your trips and your miles. Every day that we give prizes away too.
Cool. Tahoe Bike Challenge starts on June 4th, Monday. Ty Plasty from the Tahoe Bike Coalition. We'll take a quick break and be back with more of Lake Tahoe Television's Tahoe Today.
Thanks.
You're in Tahoe, so why stare at walls during